Good. So let me list them first before coming to discussion, because obviously we can't discuss all. The fight against corruption, number one, you and I are, and then Samson Ladia of Joy FM, and also CSOs are on the fight to make sure that the new code of conduct for public officers who have two key provisions: verification of assets when the public officer files his assets, okay, the declaration of assets, and then number two, publication, like we used to do in the PNDC regime, okay, and other provisions. So that's the thing on the law. Number two, we expect swift and effective prosecution of people who have looted the public purse. So let's make a correction to those who say they've seen nothing. At least under the Akufo-Addo regime, we've supported, you remember the NCA case. The NCA case involved at least four of them were convicted. Alhaji Limuna, former Deputy National Security Coordinator, etc., Tete V and Co. Yeah, they were convicted because they didn't do the right thing, causing financial loss. Then you remember the venture capital case. Then you remember Sedinam Ationu, that case, right? And Axim. And then some other two cases. So at least let's remember that. It's not bad. It's not bad, though we wish we'll get more. And then also you go to OSP, you see some cases. Also look at Cecilia Adapa, even though she's not been convicted, the naming and shaming every day is good. It's good. So if we look at the NDA case where I went to testify, and then this lady, Napaga Tia Sulemana, yeah, the President Akufo-Addo didn't fire her, but at least she suffered. She was the boss who signed. And Akufo-Addo, because of his friendship with Napaga Tia Sulemana, Clara, she wasn't prosecuted, but at least it will go on her record that she's the one who approved those transactions for which other people are in court. And so you see that something went wrong. And now the Akufo-Addo is leaving. Napaga Tia, you see, we'll come back to that issue. How come you are not before the court? Even if she never gets prosecuted, it goes against her. So there are a lot of the naming and shaming. You remember when Akufo-Addo took over, you remember the interoperability. NDC said we're going to spend billions of cedis on that thing. And Akufo-Addo, they did it for about $15 million or so. We saved some money. So there were a number of, we saw the transaction.
Can I correct you on that? I beg you, please. The NDC was not going to spend a dime on that. Because it was a BOOT transaction. When you're doing a BOOT, the person who builds the structure, when government is not paying for it, gets a percentage. A percentage of the transaction. So what was used to calculate the percentage the private sector, SIPTN in that case, was going to get was the total value of transactions over a 10-year period, which was the 1.5 billion. Not how much they were going to be paid. Because
but we are going to pay.
It was going. No, we're not going to pay. Let's get it clear. Martin, please, let's get it clear. You pay them a percentage. It's like what?
No matter how you explain, the thing didn't look good.
Because you listen to the lies of Bawumia. Bawumia paid 5 million for something that the Ghanaian people were not going to pay a dime for.
Yeah, I'm coming to it. The Haftel deal in ECG, I'm coming to it. So we're just saying that those who say they saw nothing, I'm just reminding them that when MPP took over, a lot of deals were scattered. Please, we can. So I've mentioned this interoperability thing. We've mentioned so many other things. The bauxite. Mama was giving this bauxite to his brother. Can you imagine? Ibrahim alone, they were going to take the bauxite for one family. Why? So it's good we change Mama. That one, I'm not apologetic about it. Thank God he has an opportunity. And I came to support him when later I saw that his corruption is less than Akufo-Addo. So, but it doesn't mean that he shouldn't have left in 2016. It's good we saved the bauxite. It's good we saved it. And many other things. So those who are saying they saw nothing, please, I wish we can have a full day on the anti-corruption. Then we'll list everything. So usually when you change a government, you stop the bleeding. When you change a government, you stop the bleeding. So we did well by sending Mama away in 2016. That one, let's not be apologetic about. We had to stop the bleeding. Now, so going forward, this government, what will we see?
In a minute or two.
Yes. So we are expecting that now that
even where we are, I think we made a mistake.
No. Hey, the bauxite would have been good. The bauxite, you know how much that would have been.
All that have happened.
Oh, no.
All that have happened.
For example,
Given where we are now,
Professor Jampo,
we should have kept them.
Professor Jampo,
well,
I'm saying, given where think about it, given where we are now,
you know what
we should have kept. We made a mistake. So voting for Akufo-Addo, you see. He was packaged.
Okay.
Akufo-Addo was packaged.
So I was going to come back.
He was packaged. I'm telling you.
Alfred, no, I'm not coming in. You know, Kojotu Nwafo sent me a text for Professor Jampo.
I'll read that.
No.
I have it.
And let
me just say this.
About something he said to you about Akufo-Addo 20 years ago.
Let me just say this. That
you were very happy at the time. And now you realize that he was right. The same way he spoke to
the number of minutes
Professor
I'm going
Jampo.
to give to you.
We would not have had haircuts and all of that if Akufo-Addo had not come in.
Hold on.
let's do this.
We are all talking over each other. Please.
So no, Martin cannot say that we did well.
We had
voting against them.
Yes,
you
we had
what has happened.
Compare
what has happened.
Okay, so now let me answer you.
What was happening?
Let me answer. I'm a lawyer.
Hold on.
So I'm now.
Please.
Yes. I'm coming.
Okay. So
I have deducted the minutes that you have obstructed from counsel.
No, but he was doing same to me. So I was serving him.
I have exercised discretion.
I have 1 minute more.
Well, that's
okay.
Sometimes the host can dictate, and we will have to.
Okay. So in 2016, when we were sacking JM and the NDC, there was no way we could tell that Akufo-Addo will perform well. So who are the crystal ball? Yes, I remember Afoko said it. Remember at that time, I was representing Afoko with Dr. Atupare. Yes, they only said it. Yes, they said it, but we didn't. There was no way we could verify. I was in the thick of affairs when Akufo-Addo had Afoko thrown out, Afoko and Sami Crab and then Kwabena Japan. I remember Afoko was telling us, me and Dr. Atupare, that look, Martin, you guys don't know Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo is worse. Akufo-Addo is the devil himself. He kept saying it, but how could I have known? You see, and because on paper, you see, Akufo-Addo is a lawyer. So there was that natural bias. By 2016, so if I look, I came from the village, practicing law, I was living in my own house, etc.
You see, but your biases for lawyers has also undermined Ghana's democracy.
So I accept.
You have a bias for lawyers.
Now, haven't I gone away from it? Am I not better than all the people who joined in taking away?
Your bias for lawyers has also undermined Ghana's democracy. In a way.
Yes.
Because you supported Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Simply because he is a lawyer. And you know, you have been touting the class he had when he was in
third class. Yes, but so let's go. So you see that time the bias was looking at JM and looking at Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo was a practicing lawyer, etc. He could earn his own income. So I looked at myself. By 2016, I was 9 years at the bar, earning my own income. I didn't need government job, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I thought Akufo-Addo was in a better state to fight corruption. You see, there was that bias. At least I'm better than those who supported him, and when things went south, they have been quiet. Am I not better? I've been sitting here for 2 years, and even before that's every Saturday to Saturday since December 2022. And before then, I used to come like maybe once a month, etc., and go to other stations. So at least I'm better. Look around those who have been quiet, etc.
All right.
So please, going forward, now that we voted out this poll, those who are saying nothing will happen, don't forget. Now we've stopped Oforiatta. When we borrow, Mohammed's brother is not going to get a cut. At least JM will not bring his brother as finance minister. We all know Ibrahim will shy away from that. Or the other brothers, Alfred and the rest. None of them. You look at it, there will be no ambulance contract for Mohammed's daughter, Farida, or how did they call her? Obviously, that's why I know there will be no ambulance contract for her. Because in the previous one, we didn't see an ambulance contract, etc. So by stopping Baumia from doing a third term for Akufo-Addo, please, it's not a mistake. We've stopped the bleeding. And you know that our people say that, listen, even within the MPP, there were lots of opposition people. They were being starved. So let the thing go elsewhere. And at least now, as a society, we are stronger. JM will not dare. JM will not dare. And finally, let me say, you know Akufo-Addo's vindictiveness. I told you earlier on. Do you know how he was hounding Bafuboni? Justice Bafuboni on the Supreme Court. He was hounding him, resign. Because you know what he wanted? He wanted that when NDC takes over and then they want to attempt to remove any Chief Justice, etc., Bafuboni will not have a role. Well, let me tell you, that was the plot. Please, Ghanaians, well, so it's good you voted out, Akufo-Addo and the MPP. They were as if they could tell that they will leave. And so they were scared that Chief Justice may be in trouble. And so if Bafuboni is there, Bafuboni may rule against Chief Justice, etc. Can you imagine?
Right.
I'm telling you this on authority.
Counsel, thank you.